Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I are safe and sound. And we just slow down. For you and I are safe and We were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I are safe and sound. myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for at night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises and I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally. Call the names, I break them one by one and face to face. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for at night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight.
No! Hello, good evening everyone. On the Asia server, we're back in the Asia's community tournament day 2. What I'm seeing right now is that my stream quality is suffering terribly. I'm seeing over 40% of frame drop. So if that problem persists, please tell me, then I will lower the quality of the stream. That would mean that the stream would not be would be suddenly cut off, but then I will start again. If that problem still continues, I have no choice but to not use the 1080p 60 frames per second, unfortunately. Meanwhile, let me just log out of my current account, and then I will log into my main account, to my Asia account. So, but just bear with me. Oh, it's looking fine here. That's good. Just including the links. I'll be back very soon, so don't worry about where I am. Let me get it for you. Okay, I got the password for the room. In favor of King, it's tilting in favor of them. Got the wrong. Well, no. Well, never mind. Let's just hop into the room for now. Hello there, hello everyone. We are following INDS versus PGMT. PGMT on Wednesday didn't show up anyhow. I don't know why, but tonight they showed up, and that's good. They have at least 8 people here. INDS also have 8 people here. So no, 9 actually, 8 actually. I can't count. They will definitely be looking to get their first win here. Both teams didn't show up on Wednesday, so that's not good for them. But hopefully that's not good. That's going to change tonight. We'll see. Now my quality is good. I'm seeing drop rate has been lowered, but that's good to see. Meanwhile, do I have anything that I'm missing right now? I'm just having a look at everything. Right. So we're back. Apologies for the kind of tinkering behind the scenes. So yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay. Yeah, now we know the lineups. We are seeing INDS going with Baku in the T125, Chao Hanji in the mouse, Devilish in the projectile, alongside Fico Destroyer, Fico Destroyer, and Nyan in the T125. And RK Bunny is not Easter in the IS4 alongside Zahir, I mean. Meanwhile, PGMC we have a Devastator, and the Kramwagen, and we have Flying Flamingos, Flying Pad in the IS4 alongside Get in the Kitchen. Oh, Get in the Bed. No, it's not Get in the Kitchen. Get in the Kitchen was from Cats. Gingalaser is in the mouse, and Siraj and the Sheridan alongside Burnout Pro. Finally, we have Weirboat. Hello, DKM. In the IS4. I think I was going to start soon. Just don't know. I think the problem just solved a bit after I closed the live streaming page. So that's all fine and dandy, MSA. Okay. I don't know why Walking Beat didn't slap any sound in these kind of training room waiting rooms or other stuff. Like suddenly went so quiet that I have to feel something in order to not make the stream boring. But we're going to see something good around here. INDS versus PGMT. INDS on the south side, they are on Naval Frontier. So if you know about Naval Frontier, then if you want to get a map control, you probably want to go for the sea area, because there is a larger area and it's also a lot more open, so you could be able to spot some enemy tanks at a relatively far away position. Well, meanwhile, if you want to go for a cap control strategy, then you might want to go for A and B, because these two caps are relatively close to one another, and it's easier to defend in some sense. So we'll see how these two teams are going to work here, and I hope you like the cam quality. face cam quality. I will be using this one during the Blitz Cup. So please tell me if the face cam is blocking any view on the screen. If it's impeding too much, then tell me, then I probably would do some adjustment. But at the moment I think it's looking fine, but let's get more people watching this, shall we? Both teams are ready up, and I think we are in for the first match. INDS versus PGMT, Naked Frontier. And who are we waiting for? We're waiting for no one, so we should start the room. We should start the battle pretty soon, and out we go. Naked Frontier. ARWV not in the INDS clan, which is interesting, but apparently it's allowed. So let's see. So the final lineup. Sahir, the Ice Wall, also ARWV Bunny, Chao Hanji, the mouse. Hello, Forever Noob. Thanks for joining in. How are you doing, Forever Noob? So, PGMT south side, INDS north side, and we also have a double projectile. That's going to be an interesting choice because in a platoon and random matches, double projectile, I must say, is the best platoon combination, and you could do a lot of amazing stuff with the kind of the clip potential, and also it's an auto loader, so you don't have to wait for that long reload, and auto reloader, that was the projectile. But the Sheridans are attempting to make some shots in, but the rockets didn't hit there. Oh well, because they didn't spot a lot of people there. And now INDS will be getting the A cap, and meanwhile PGMC will be getting the C cap. And that would mean INDS will get a cap lead over here. Meanwhile, INDS are going to push relatively aggressively. PGMT is also doing the same, but we're already seeing a skirmish down here. Be the projectile is the focus for INDS. He's taking 575. He's on one shot now, and he cannot survive for long. He will be dead. He's the first tank down. The mouse is there, but he's not aggressive enough, allowing the projectile to die. But the Siraj is stuck there, and he's in all sorts of horrible situations. But is he able? No. Chao Hanji rammed him. Meanwhile, we're going to see a brawl over here. The double mouse. There's just only one mouse against that ARWV Bunny. The ARWV Bunny is not long for this one. PGMT has a really solid lead here. ARWV Bunny is getting notched by Ginger Laser, and he's not going to be happy about that. Meanwhile, we're going to see a push over to these Kramwagen and Flying Pan, and that is what we are seeing right now. INDS Nyan just going straight and it's just descending into anarchy at this stage, but just the focus fire is not really there. Just a lot of confusion from the INDS side, and they are trying to focus Devastator. This is what they're going for. That was a good shell into Devastator, but here Amin. Oh, Nyan is down, but meanwhile, let's have that up. The Fico still alive for some reason. But this game would likely go to PGMT at this stage. Just a very, very chaotic situation. As if I'm standing on the Tower of Babel, but Chao Haji is dead. Fico is also dead. So here, well, this is not going to be long for INDS. Well, we still have a really healthy Baku in there. I don't know why. Not good hit point push sharing, I must say. Kramwagen's a one shot, but this is what Sahir is going for. No, he bounced onto Wayabouts, and Baku is now taking some hits. Sahir is down finally. Baku, it's not long for this world. PGMT, I think this is the first game which is going for, and INDS just going straight in to get in the bed, taking a hit there, but with the help, I think that will only be a consolation prize if he manages to kill off, get in the bat there. Stinge, yeah, this is what I look like. So, Baku, he's dead to Burnout Pro. The first game goes to PGMT, so I'm looking at the camera, so that's good. So, our first game goes to PGMT. Let's look at the damage, shall we? So, well, a lot of confusion going on for the INDS team, and they couldn't cope with the and tropic situation that is they were in. That is not really their fault that the PGMT did really well. They are in control of this anarchic situation, and look at them, they have 6 tanks doing more than 2k. We're about doing a really good number there. 2000 damage sharp, so it's not 1999, it's 2000, just 2000 and 2 kills. It's a really good match, good start from PGMT, and INDS, they really need to calm down a bit, because they definitely lacking a bit in the focus fire department, and they seem to be confused on what to do in the situation, and definitely Baku in the E5 sitting at the back definitely doesn't help matters, allowing PGMT to get an easier for them to call for the focus fire, and that is why you don't want tanks at the back, especially a heavy tank, because you can't really rotate with a heavy tank, I must say. And this is going to be the second game on Naval Frontier. This time, INDS will be on the north side, PGMT on the south side. Sorry, PGMT on the north side, INDS on the south side. What I really see here. Definitely it's just swapped out, isn't it? For war. For war, daddy. Let's see what's going to happen. We're already up. Unfortunately, Devilish can't spectate because there is a referee here, which is also the room creator, so that's why poor Devilish can't even spectate. Hello, M King Holmes. How are you doing? Anyone from Twitch watching this right now, say hi to me. Alright, there we go. Second game, INDS versus PGMT. We are seeing Nyan and Zahir in the WS4. Kramvagi will be taken by War Daddy, Chauhanji in the mouse, Fico in the T62AI. Rushing says Siraj. Double E5 played by Baku and RK Bunny. Meanwhile, we are seeing PGMT to the north side, Flying Pan, the IS4 on the side, get in the bed, Wayabouts, and Devastator. Ginger Laser and the mouse as Raj in the double Sheridan alongside Burnout Pro, and the Burnout Pro is going for B straight, but INDs have a different idea here. They are going for C in the moment. The RK Buddy just going straight in, as he's going to get some resets here. He's taking a big hit from Siraj. It's not a good start for RK Buddy. Obviously, Burnout Pro is capping relatively safely. Let's just head over to his perspective here. He is safe in this obstacle here, and I think PGMT will be getting B, but are they going to get C as well? They got B. This is a good start from PGMT, but they don't have the hit point pool advantage. The Finker Destroyer is trying to do some shots from the top, but he has to be careful of Flying Panda, the tanks aiming at them, aiming at him. Well, I mean, it's aiming at them. I mean, just not going to assume an agenda here, but RK Bunny holding on to that rock. Some Sheridan missiles missing over here. Baku getting shot and tagged. He's getting tagged even more. INDS are gradually losing HP, and Baku took 1,355 damage. This is not good for Baku. And now PGMT potentially trapped in this pocket here. This is going to be a good situation for INDS to kind of wrap their forces around here, but Nyan is horrendously isolated. The tanks at the back definitely need to push the line up before Lion's going to get pushed by PGMT forces. But PGMT still holding on. They are not faced by a potential wraparound by INDS. Hello, Charnik. Is that how you pronounce that? Baku's down to a one shot, however. He is very low. He's down to 45 hit points. One extra shell could do the trick there, but INDS now putting a vertical straight line. This is not a good formation here. Well, I mean, not really, but Baku is finally dead. Hit points are still in favor of INDS, but the cap points are not. PGMT have 2 caps here. INDS must absolutely make a push here. They cannot be defensive. It's going to take into the 800 point territory mark. If INDS does not do anything right now, they are going to lose this one. And Fico's trying to brawl against a flying pan, but he bounces onto the front armor. He needs to circle it, but we're seeing PGMT still holding really well, and then unfortunately War Daddy and Arky Bunny absolutely must come in and help the guys. The INDS are rushing in one by one. The hit points are now neck and neck. PGMT gradually pulling back the hit point pool lead, the hit point pool deficit, and Fickle must absolutely put that shell into Flying Pan, but he bounces once again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He needs that shot, but he bounces again. And the ability to kill the IS-4 means that PGMT successfully defended the cap lead and won the second match. Oh dear, oh dear. INDS throwing away such a huge advantage. They have there. And it was PGMT coming out on top against so many tanks in the back. The INDS were too defensive, too negative. They definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive here. Hello, Captain. Hello, Fong. Hello, Fong. Looking at the damage, we have PGMT with 5 tanks doing more than 2k, meanwhile INDS 2 tanks doing more than 2k. And absolutely, INDS definitely looked very lackluster today so far. Even if they have a lead, I don't know if they realize they have the hit point pool lead, because if they do, they absolutely can do a lot of amazing stuff. And PGMT are just defending on the ropes. By no means they are having a really solid foundation there. I mean, you can just send some medium tanks just flanking around this the right side of PGMT, and INDS, they almost wrapped around the forces, and that could have made a lot of difference, to be honest with you. INDS, now we are on Rockfield. INDS need to do much better than this one, because they can't just lose like that. This is just a little bit unlikely, really. We're seeing now. I forgot to say replays, sorry. Baku in the E5 alongside Nyan and RK Bunny. Fico in the projector, War Daddy in the Crown Bargain, and Chao Han Ji in the mouse. Meanwhile, we have PGMT going with Devastator potentially in the Crown Bargain, flying in the IS-4 alongside Get in the Bed, Ginger Laser in the mouse, Siraj in the Sherman alongside Burnout, and Weird in IS-4. So, what are we going to see here? We'll know very soon. Luxman saying, both teams are playing very good. Wait till you watch the second one and I'd see. INDS had a really solid advantage at the start, and I just don't know how they could. They probably too phased, too flustered about the cap pressure. They need to stop doing. They need to live under that pressure. Otherwise, even if they have a really solid hopefully they probably won't go to succeed. So hopefully INDS this time they're going to show us their true colors. This is what I want to say. INDS there. There we go. Rockfield. We're seeing RK Bunny in the IS-4. Devilish in the Crown Bargain on War Daddy Char G Mouse Lion in the 2008 210E5. Played by Bakuza here. I mean, in the E5 as well. PGMT going for Flying Pan, the IS-4 alongside Get in the Bat. I have to make sure I've got the scoreline. Make sure I did check that in the end, so I got the right scoreline right now. Whereabout also the IS-4 devastated Krumvarg, Ginger Laser, the Mouse, Double Sheridan, Sriracha, and Burnout Pro. PGMT going for both A and B on the north side. INDS going for also A and B from the south side. The Rockfield is a map that rotation might be a little bit difficult because it's a relatively small map and you can go into some really aggressive positions so that you can spot out the rotations, but IND is piling up on B and PGMT definitely knows something is wrong going over there. INDS this time they're going a lot more aggressive, but War Daddy might be pushed up by PGMT forces. He needs some help there. But they got A as well. PGMT, I think they realized that Baku is isolated and they're just going straight in, I must say. And they have also spotted out some Maus, some heavy tanks down there. They're just going straight into Baku. Baku needs to pull back, and he's down to 676, and 2 more shots would do. But Flying Pan is also getting hit there. They need a focus fire, but Baku is the first tank down. Next tank, what are they going for next though? They're going for Sahira and next. This is what they tagged up so far. Get in the bad, and we're about to go for them 2 versus 1. And instead of bounce from whereabouts, they absolutely need to kill all the tanks as soon as possible. Meanwhile, we're going to see INDS making a counter push. Time is ticking against PGMT, but INDS doesn't have the hit point advantage, and PGMT has this really solid clap point advantage, hit points, and also caps also in favor of them. RK Bunny's a one-shot to Siraj is coming in the Sheridan, and he's going to put a really good shot in it. Oh no, he bumped the rock and fluffed that shot. This is not good. But meanwhile, we're going to see the Ginger Laser and Flying Pan dealing with Devilish here. And Flying Pan is not looking for him actually. And War Daddy's dead. RK Bunny is also dead. Devilish is a one-shotter. And PGMT tanks are going for Lion and Nice down. Devilish is down. Chauhan G is the last man standing here. Siraj is saying sorry. I don't know why he's sorry. And Keck. Oh, showing them ramming to Chauhan G. Chauhan G bouncing some more shots here, but even if they are taking a mouse, that doesn't help them in any way there. Chauhan G is killed, and the third game goes to PGMT. Oh man, I just have to remember to save replays. It's just to keep on forgetting the replays. Am I allowed to say that word? Parasite. Patak saying nice battle. Yep, it is nice battle. This time IDS, I believe there are too many tanks down in the B side, which means the tanks up there, they're heavily isolated. Even if there is a 2-8 there, he's not really doing much, to be honest with you. And PGMT did really well in reading that information and pushed onto the isolated tanks of INDS, and this is match point to PGMT. It does seem like PGMT they are looking really, really strong. They look invincible. We're back. IND is now on the north side, PGMT on the south side. We are going to see Baku the E5 alongside Zahir, Devilish in the Crown Bargain, Nyan and the 2-8. Fico, the Progetto occupying the Sheridan, and we're going to see War Daddy in the IS-4, PGMT. We're seeing Flying Pan in the IS-4 alongside Getting the Bad and Whereabouts. Crown Value will be taken by Devastator, Ginger Laser, the Mouse, and Double Sheridans will be taken by Siraj and Burnout Pro. Let's set up High Shai and PGMT. No! Yes! Are going for A, and Sheridans, they're going for B in just Ooh, Siraj getting spotted already. Okay, Bunny is the one spotting him. That means he won't be able to spot out the INDS tanks, but they're already getting spotted. Baku is going straight into A, I must say. Zahir there to hold down in over this ledge there. Will Baku be able to get A, but no Whereabouts is going to get a cap stop there, but he got shot at by Nyan here. Burnout Pro also took a really big hit there, and I think INDS, that would, well, I don't know if it's a good idea to push on, but they don't have the tanks, obviously, and INDS once again are in some sort of trouble here. They're capping B, but they're losing hit points again. Devilish took a really big hit there, and if Devilish dropped even more hit points, that's over for him. We're seeing some missiles flying in, but Siraj looking shell into Fico, and Flying Pan is holding on there. Look at INDS. This is vertical straight line. This is not what you want to hold there. And don't worry about the caps at the moment. You want that damage, but you want the hit points here. I think, is that over for INDS here, because they're dropping? Oh no, hit points are neck and neck. It's not over for INDS yet. Still loads to play for. INDS have done fine in stripping away the hit points and getting the back. Got a Fuego here. Oh, he doesn't have the repair kit, and he, oh no. Oh, so many one-shots here for PGMT, but both Projectile and Sheridans are dead here. But the double Sheridans are also one-shotters. And INDS, they have some really healthy tanks here. Absolutely must try to do something here. And get in the bad, they want to go for that, unfortunately. And Nyan puts a really good shot to get in the bed. And I think, like, Nyan, maybe it's a good opportunity for you to push here. PGMT still holding on, but they are breathing heavily. They don't have a lot of hit points to contend with, but they are steadily getting back the hit point pool lead here. Ginger Laser is going straight in, kills off War Daddy, and the INDS, their attention have gone to Mouse, unfortunately. Oh, it's a bounce from Devilish onto Whereabouts. And now we're going to see PGMT, after that tempest you're witnessing right now, they are coming out on top, and Whereabouts has been tracked. And Baku is there, last man standing for INDS. Look at how many one-shots there for PGMT. And you're seeing PGMT did fine in the hit point pushing, but not really INDS focus fire. Not really there, I must say. And GG's. Another 4-0 here. So this is a win for PGMT. 4-0 to INDS. So there we go. Devastated the Crown Bargain did more than 3k, then killed 2 tanks. Flying Pan also did more than 3k. Ginger Laser and did more than 3k. Well, meanwhile, INDS 3 tanks did more than 2k, and it's still they almost did it. But again, defense, they're too defensive. Again, once again, and PGMT always punishes their defensiveness. I'm not sure. Let's see how PGMC will fare against Kang, and I think that will be a really good match to watch. In favor of Kang, so let's see if I got. I think I saved 2 replays. But Sajenko, let's look at. They are focusing. Emperor is going to go down very soon. Emperor is down. What's the next tank? Let's save this. Yes. So where? Okay, there we go. I only saved 2 replays. I just keep on forgetting to save the replays for some reason. This is the first replay. And Baku is there. been standing for
No,
INDs.
just,
Look at how many one-shots there
good
for PGMT.
finish on
And you're seeing PGMT did fine in the hit point pushing, but not really INDs focus fire. Not really there, I must say. And GG's. Another 4-0 here. Oh, showing them. To shout out G, bouncing some more shots here, but even if they are taking a mouse, that doesn't help them in any way. There, Chao Han G is killed, and the third game goes to PGMT. They're not receiving. Where is? Yeah, sorry. Well, I can't. I can't up my graphics here because otherwise, it will. The frames per second will be horrible. So I didn't do that. Yeah, for some reason it's not. Oh, finally. Great. So meanwhile, while I log out and go back into the EU server and just going to get some things changed for women. Alright, so bear with me. Okay. And you know what, the kind of the offer we are seeing with Voucher, it looks really tempting. I would really like to collect the tier 10 tank, so I might buy that. Although that means I have to spend more money. And well, I mean, it's not in crate, so I mean that's a good opportunity to buy, right? So let's go for VK. Where are you, VK? Yeah, VK. There we go. Tell me about the webcam quality. That'd be really nice of you. Yeah, I'm getting notifications about a product code that's supposed to happen in 30 minutes, but it should happen in an hour, so not the right time. Alright, okay. But you know I love to go middle, no matter what time I'm in. Unless it's a lighter, then I will go for the spot. However. Oh, they are going from the bottom. Oh. I can't hold down. Oh, I can't shoot you, pattern. No. Yeah, for some reason the relay function to the Discord's not working. No. Let's see about the double tanks. Yeah, I should help them. Yeah, I7. No, I'm bugging. I think he's on peg issues. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, the relay bot's not relaying messages. I will not be able to respond them very promptly though. There we go. I got Oh. Wait, am I supposed? Wait, what? Right. Yeah, I thought the match is going to happen in, well, quite a long time. That's around 40 minutes from what I'm saying, what I'm looking at right now. Oh. Ugh. Well, then no. I didn't know I have to stream 2 matches consecutively, so I'm going. Oh shit! I think I gave away my details, so sorry. Yeah, you're not going to see me. Oh, by the way, you're seeing my email address, so if you have, I mean, yeah, yeah. Oh, come on. I think it's going to work, isn't it? But I don't know why Wargaming still uses Internet Explorer 8 for Facebook login. This sounds a bit weird. Oh. Why not use Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome? Why Internet Explorer 8? Seriously. Okay. I think they're waiting for me to get in. Well. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Oh, so we are back on Navy Frontier. R9 versus TBB. I don't know, the automatic. I mean, it sounds so much like the TVB, which is television broadcasting company in Hong Kong, and it's well under a lot of scrutiny and criticism. So I mean, it doesn't sound good to me. So yeah, and I don't like them. So I don't like them as well. So we're back. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong with the relaying of messages. Camp saying up like that, but I'm not seeing on my Discord. So test. Oh. There must be some problem with the restream bot. Okay, apologies. I'm just going to start very soon. Oh, I thought I'm playing. Sorry. TBB on the south side, R9 on the north side. TBB going for mostly to A and B, and so does R9 here. And India's going to spot up tanks going to A. And he spotted up IS, so he's going to pick up a shot in there. Yes, he does. It was a really good shot from India. But he spotted, however, and R9 took a bit of hit on the crossing, but just not a lot, because Emperor also took a hit there. Meanwhile, Alexei's going for A, and R9 also setting tanks to C there. R9 forces are pretty spread out, and if TBB, they have like 5 tanks over here, they can try to make use of that opportunity to rush the R9's forces, and that is possible. Meanwhile, we have Mouse, which is it AFK? Is he AFK? My goodness me, I think he is AFK, or is he just being the spawn bait here? That's not good news for R9, but R9 have a hit-point pool lead. TBB just being very, very defensive over here. But R9's forces are very, very isolated. And My Little Pony and Names AQ are trying to kind of make a regrouping here. And if that's going to help, it's going to happen, then the global opportunity for TBB to make a push will be wasted. Oh yes, finally it's working. So I have to kind of make a prompt here with to say test it on Discord. Now I'm receiving messages back, but Alexei is very, very low, and he's going to be shut down by Namestack. And I think it's a bounce onto Alexei from Names, but R9 Mouse is back alive. The AFK problem doesn't hamper their chances. And Alexei is holding on for some reason, probably because there are also India and Aranga down there as well, but the new it's going to be in the E4. Picked up the T22. And actually, headpoints are relatively neck and neck now. I don't know what's going on here, but TVB apparently make a rush down to the middle side. This is the tank they're going to focus on. The Mouse Emperor is down to a one shot, and he could be down at any moment. He needs to put that shell in to that Mouse. He does with a really good shell there. And how do you drive this thing? Killed off Uncon, and it's going to be 7 versus 5 here, and the rank is also really low. Seems like R9 has done the best focus fire that could be said about TVB. So many eyes of the tanks there. Unfortunately, the Chieftain and the Ryutsu, I think they're stopped, halted by Leo and Man here. That's me. That's me, Capsule. It is me. Salah is doing 1 versus 2. But this commentary is a bit bad. Sorry. I don't know which replay is safe. Sorry, I don't think I can save that. India is down. It's going to be a 6 versus 3. Salah is down to a 2-shot here. My Little Pony, and he's killed. Salah is killed. Chief today. Well, that would happen won't matter much because R9 will be trying to win by caps here. Jay is taking a bit of hit there. Kramwagen still trying to, he's trying to brawl against Leo, and Manus Chai. I think I'm butchering every name at the moment. But Jay is down. That means R9 will be getting a cap lead here. Yes, I'm Asian. Yes, I'm Asian. Right, so first game goes to R9. Looking at the damage so far, we have 3 tanks doing more than 3k, and how do you drive this thing? Killing 2 tanks here. TVB only with Salah doing more than 2k in the IS4, killing 1 tank, and here we go. The second match, Naval Frontier, R9 versus TBB. Am I right? Ooh, Ying and on my Discord server. There we go. People saying love. Yeah, for some reason. Ole Campen. Yeah. Okay, Saint Law, so that's good. We have someone watching on Twitch. That's good to see. We're back. Ancon in the Mouse. How do you drive this tank in the IS4? My Little Pony. Bruckner. In the share. No, that's not Bruckner. That's Frank with his symphony in D minor. The last movement, and at the start of that movement in the symphony, it does sound like My Little Pony's main theme. So we have Frank, Caesar Frank in this show. Then how do I pronounce that evil name there? Noom. I don't know. Uncon. So that there's a double Uncon here. There's Uncon JJ the Mouse and Uncons in the E5. And Manus Chai in the T15B names AQ in the STP1. TBB going with T125, played by Alexei Aranga in the SW1, Educated in the IS4 alongside Emperor and Indian Salar, Ryutsu in the Crown Bargain. Oh, at the moment, it's only one person watching on Twitch, and 11 people watching on YouTube. Well, not lots of viewership on the Twitch, unfortunately. Oof, let's see what's going to happen. We're back with R9 on the south spawn, TBB on the north spawn. And, I'm getting ping there. Is there a reason? Oh, there we go. Someone says I'm sexy. Am I sexy? We're seeing on the north side TVB, not TVB and not TVB, and on the north side and R9 on the south side. KK joined the voice chat. You're not in my voice chat. I didn't join any voice chat, so nope. And TBB, Aranga spawning up tanks crossing R9. They stopped a bit. How do you drive this thing? Made a really big bounce onto Aranga. Cloudy Snow saying, "Go burn, go burn." Ooh, is there someone called Burn here? No, I only know Burn from Linux. Not from here. But TVB are holding a really solid horizontal straight line. And I like to say, but meanwhile R9 holding really well as well. Oh, how do you drive this thing? A little bit careless there. Took a hit there, but now our TBB is going to be aggressive here. 4 tanks here if they know this information, and Aranga, I think he's going to. I think he has relayed information to TBB to kind of push in and be aggressive. And they have little time. They don't have a lot of time left. Our Uncon JJ is coming in to support, and they also have Noob at the far back. And SB1's going to die very soon if TBB is not going to do something over this side. And Aranga is dead. Hit points still in favor of TBB, but that could buy you in that much time. They still have really healthy tanks, but R9 has 2 caps already, and Sheridan and STB1 are flanking from behind, and they're going to get some really big hits there. India's coming in to do something. Names AQ blocked him, and I think now TBB realized this maneuver from R9. They're going to do something about it, but that could also mean R9 because it's Fish here. R9's going to push in to apply pressure on these E5 nice wall as their fortification has weakened over to the heavies, and then R9 they have some really good information, but R9 those mediums and lights are running away, which is an interesting call, but R9 can consolidate their forces back again to defend those heavy tanks, and now TBB with some solid hit point pool advantage, but not the caps. TBB must absolutely grasp this opportunity to push because there's only to 810. We're seeing a cap stop here from Salah, but I think their main priority is to really get the tanks off first and then the caps, and that means Salah, his attempt to capture B might be foiled, and he's down. Now it's going to be a 7 versus 5 here. TBB absolutely must kill off some tanks here, but they're still not doing that. Names AQ is dead, but R9 are too 940 cap points. This is not looking good. And only 5 more points. And ARWV will get the second match. And this is what they did. Oh my goodness me. And they also have a hit point pool lead again. Which is strange. So, unfortunately, TVB doesn't really know how to do in this situation where you don't have the cap lead. Well, when you have the hit point pool lead, you definitely want to be a little more aggressive. And the first thing you don't want to do is to cap the bases first. You want to actually make a push and then cap the bases after. And that is to prevent the enemies from focusing, because this is what the enemies are looking for when defending a cap lead. They want to look at the reset caps. It is. Uncle Play Bit Blitz saying hi. Hello. How are you? We're seeing educated idiot doing more than 2k killing 1 tank. Meanwhile, R9 with 3 tanks doing more than 2k. And how do you drive this thing? 2009 damage. We're on Rockfield. I'm really saying nice chair. It's a cheap chair, okay? It's just I mean, it's a cheap chair. It's not Razer brand, so thank you for telling me it's a good chair. I mean, it's also live on Twitch. I hope the stream quality is not suffering. I hope so. And there we go, R9 on Rockfield. R9 going with Ancon JJ, the mouse. How do you drive this thing in the ice wall on set? Ancons and names a kill. My Little Pony, Caesar Frank and the Sheridan, and Noom in E4, Manus Chai in the 2-5B, meanwhile Team B, which is TBB on the north side, with Alexei in E5. Aranga in the STB1, Educated, and the IS4 and the Emperor as well. India in the E5, Ryutsu in the Kramwagen, and Salah in the IS4. So, they're already up. We can see very soon. Oh, yes. Rockfield. It is. At least with Swedish viewers, tell me, how do you pronounce the camel name for that? I know there is a Kramwagen Nord, and then this is Needhurg, isn't it? Well, if Coward, if you're watching this, please tell me if I'm butchering that pronunciation. Is it Needhurg? I don't know. Naranga and the STB. What? Oh my god! You know, after they shut down the number hotkeys, I need to probably will he get a punishment running away like that? No, he won't. But he spot up some tanks around. Wasn't tasked to spot up tanks there. R9 might have more information than TBB does. And what would that mean here? How do you drive this thing? Going straight into A, but TBB are doing nothing to do a cap stop, allowing them to get both A and C. Meanwhile, TBB have 3 tanks down there, and Aranga, unfortunately, will he be able to do some stuff here? But R9 pushing up really aggressively in a really solid hold, straight line, and there's a losing some hits there, trying to side scrape with the rocks. Emperor also trying to side scrape, and TBB is getting a bit punished there. This is not looking good for the R9, I think. No, 2BB, I mean, TBB going for B. But that won't help them in any. Would help them a little bit in the caps, but that won't get back, get their cap lead back. And even if they get B, it's not going to do much about that. And the E4 is getting punished a bit, pummeled a bit. Uncon not doing anything to ram that E5 or block any shot, notch any shells. But we're seeing a lot of hit points dropping for TBB, and oh, look at that man has tried names AQ dropping down, some rams happening, and that was a good kill from names AQ onto Alexei, and India's trying to run away. That deserves a replay, and India, it's a one shot, one more shot would do. But meanwhile, TBB holding really nicely there, only 2 tanks, but TBB can make a push there. It will take a really long time for the mouse to go up. And Indy is down. Aranga is the next tank for R9. He's down as well. But TBB absolutely must need to kill off these tanks as soon as possible if they want to have a slight chance of winning. And the chances of them winning are getting slimmer by slimmer if time goes on and drags on. And an attempt to use the missile has been debunked, and that's because of Rolling Swarm. So don't try to use missiles in tournaments. So Ancon going in, JJ going in. Ancon's still alive for some reason, and people they are just doing all caps, full caps, saying actually IS4, and the TBB unfortunately trapped in this pocket here. And it's just all about, oh no, Ancons is dead. It's 5 versus 4, and there's a very low hit point tank there over. How do you drive this thing? It's tasked to get the cap lead as a fail-safe measure. If R9 is unable to kill all of these tanks, and now R9 are 990 hit points, cap points, and now 1000 cap points, and now they won the 3rd game. I forgot to get the scoreline up, and the 3rd game goes to R9. It's a match point to R9. We're back on Rockfield. Are we going to see TBB finally winning? By all means, I think they play they played slightly better than ideas, but there's still a lot of work to do for them, unfortunately. Meanwhile, with Ancon in the mouse, how do you drive this thing in the IS4? Multiple in the Sheridan, Noom in the IS7, Ancon's in the IS4, and Namesake was in the IS4. Manas Shy in the 205B. Meanwhile, TBP going with E5 on the south side with Aranga, the SP1. Quadruple IS4s played by Educated Emperor in India and Salar. Ritsu in the Kramwagen. There we go. Let's set up high, shall we? TBB on the south side going mostly to A again. Meanwhile, R9 are they going to do something different? No, they're still going for A. A lot of players love A just because it's kind of easy to get cap lead, and it's also easy to defend in some sense. Like you don't need to rotation. Multiple, he's just going straight in. Though he's just going full on aggressive at this point. Oh, thank you. Okay. Steam quality is great on Steam quality. Or do you mean by stream quality? Hello, Flying Pen. How are you doing? Now TB is going to get A. Meanwhile, Namesake keep dropping a little bit of hit points, but there is a cap stop happening from how do you drive this thing, and puts a really good shell into the Kramwagen, the Herg, and they got C as well. My little Polly got C. TBB dropping some hit points there, but it's all about it's defensive defensive strategies. Ancon sneaking into B, no one from TBB said doing something about that. And I think TBB, if they realize this information, I think they could make a push on the left side. Ancon would take a long time, but no, it's going to be Aranga making the cap stop. He puts a good share to Ancon, but he is spotted as well. I think My Little Pony is going to come into the backside, and he's going to put some really good shells into Aranga, and he does rammed into Aranga. That's not ideal. You don't want to ram in the shower, then it's just you lose a lot more hit points than the opposing tank, and that was a failed HE attempt to Aranga from Ancon JJ, but My Little Pony killed off Aranga. Edge silently say, I am asked by Wargaming to show my face during the Blitz Cup. That's why I have to do a race review, unfortunately. And that's otherwise I won't. TBB just going straight down here, and look at the Ryutsu Salons just going to put some really good shots into Uncons, trying to side scrape. And I think, oh, that was a good shot into Ryutsu. Names AQ instead. Look at ARWV, we can push into Agitated Idiot, and I think he will be down very soon. They hate idiots, I must say. And Alexei, this is not good focus fire from R9. They absolutely would love that to happen, but R9 got 3 caps there in total control of this situation. And Educated Idiots finally did. And Alexei... Oh, that was a track shot. Alexei putting his shell into Ancon's. And how do you drive this thing? And do you are there to rescue Uncons? Uncons is definitely swearing in the chat, asking them for help. Oh, they're saying bye. TVB saying bye to the world. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And R9 will be winning the 4th match here. There we go. Let's look at the damage, shall we? Emperor doing more on 2k. Meanwhile, R9 with My Little Pony, how do you drive this thing? And Ancon doing more than 2k. And R9 simply way better than TBB in a lot of respects. I do wish all the best for TBB, but then it's like they need to work on how to get cap lead as well as conserve hit points. Maybe conserve hit points and maybe trying to kind of read the information that you're provided when you know that the enemies are relatively spread out, that you can try to do something, I would say. So this is it. I think I saved a replay, isn't it? Oh, showing them ramming to Xiaohan G. Xiaohan G bouncing some more shots here, but even if they are taking a mouse, that doesn't help them in any way there. Xiaohan G is killed, and the 3rd game goes to Ram. That E5 will block any shot, notch any shells. But we're seeing a lot of hit points dropping for TBB, and oh, look at that man, shine names AQ dropping down, some rams happening, and that was a good kill from names AQ onto Alexei, and India's trying to run. Oak. Are you Oaken Shield? And just I'll call you Oak for now, and thank you for watching. I think there are lots to work on, to be honest with you. But you will get there. Just watch a lot of replays. I think the main thing you want to learn is to how to make a push in the necessary times. Reading information. I think these 2 things. I think this is what you want to aim for. And I think that's going to be fine in the end. Thank you. Who's thank you? I don't know, my notes get a bit itchy for some reason today. Yeah, I think the next match will go in 3 minutes, so I think we will wait here for now. Oh my goodness me, just bear with me for a moment. We'll do something behind the scenes, so I'm going to turn off my face cam. See if you don't mind, obviously.
Stood by your side through all of the lies, watching you cry for me. Get on your knees, apologize please. Now why don't you die for me? Tell me the king, ruler of things. Tell me that diamond ring. Get on your knees, apologize please. Now why don't you die for me? I can go, but you keep medication. Late at night, I can deal with everything.
Oh. Okay, so thank you for subscribing, Uncle Playing Blitz. I don't know why I didn't receive your message on Discord, the RXT. Is it made in China? It's not made in China. But I'm still getting only one view from Twitch for some reason. Oh my god. It's definitely not working well streaming on Twitch, I would say. Hello, I am Monkey Killer. How are you doing? Okay. Saying LOL. Why are you saying LL? Well, I mean, after all of the, I mean, we don't know when it's going to start. So, well, let's wait and see. Really, I can't tell you exactly. Well, should I play some match? I don't know. Well, just a bit of chaotic. Oh, Janice. Okay. Oh, thank you, Janice. But yeah, I mean, I'm Senko. Oh yeah. It is what it is. R9 versus VGMT, and that is what I've been told to stream. We're waiting. I don't know. The Devastator is defecting to R9 apparently. You're seeing right here. I must change my screen. You're seeing right now, PGMT. Devastator is defecting to R9. Wow. Well, I don't really know what to make about this. I'm sorry for the wait. Just I don't know when it's going to start per se, but let's hope for a start in around 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I don't have a lot of time left, so well, yeah. Oof, we're just waiting for the people to join in. I'm not saying they're all stuffing their faces right now. I don't know. Oh, at this rate, I'm going to sleep if they don't show up quickly. I can't really because Devastator is on the wrong team. It's a devastation, devastator. Oh, we are on Vignettes first, and the Devastator still on the wrong team, unless he really defected, which would not be nice. Well, just I don't know what's going on now. I don't know what's going to happen. So some light is kind of like shining through the curtain. Let me just disable this for a moment. Oh my god. Still waiting. Still waiting. I wish there is a time stated so I could fill in this time for some games. So just kind of waiting here. Oh jeez, I'm bored too, so let's hope more will join very soon. God, sorry. Are we starting? Are we starting? Come on. Oh. Yes, we got more people. Well, PGMT going with a quintuple. Yeah, guru. Oh my. Okay, meanwhile, while waiting, be sure to follow the Friday Night with Wild happening tonight. Actually, we're starting earlier than the usual 7 Central European Summer Times. Can we start at 6:45 Central European Summer Time? That's because the guest we have tonight is Nikolay, who is currently the captain of Endgame, and he needs to leave early, so we're going to start 15 minutes early, so hope to see you all there. If you have any questions for Nikolay, raise them up in the chat and I will try to answer them. I'll try to relay that to Nikolay, and we'll do that. We're still waiting. Hmm. Let's get back. Let's get back. Yeah, we're back. I'm still waiting for R9 to show up. And I said if it doesn't start in 10 minutes, I probably will leave because I have a class very soon. So I'm just going to give them 10 more minutes time. If it doesn't start, then I will leave this one. Let's hope. Let's hope it's going to start soon. Right, let's hope. I've got a message saying another 5 more minutes, and if R9 didn't show up, it will be handed to be PGMT's victory. Ooh, valid password. Oh, interesting stuff. Okay, I think we're going back in. R9. R9 versus PGMT. We are on Vineyards. R9 going with Uncon JJ and the Chieftain. How do you drive this tank in the asphalt alongside Uncon's JKZ and the Object 268, Leo the I7, Manas Chai and the 215B and Namesake Q the SB1. Meanwhile, we have PGMT with Devastated, Krummwagen, Flying Pan the asphalt alongside Get in the Bed, Ginger Laser and the Vickers Light, Siraj the I7 and Burnout in the Object 140 Burnout Pro. Weirboat it's in the IS4, ready up, so it's just all about him. DJ Blietman will not be playing. Okay, so we're ready. So let's get in. There we go. Vineyard's first match. Thanks for waiting, guys. I'm sorry it's taking really long. But R9 ready up, and it's going to be PGMT on the north side, R9 on the south side. We both cannot type 2468 for 10 minutes. Oof. Wow, are we seeing some really weird textures here? I think we saw some pink stuff. Oh my goodness me, wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, it's pink! It's pink! Oh, it's getting back. R9's getting B, but PGMT so it's getting A as well. It's not really pink stuff there. Yeah, just Devastator. Is there swap tanks, but Uncon Street's going really aggressive. Ginger Laser might be in some sort of trouble. He needs to run away safely. If he doesn't, then he might be getting smacked heavily. Oh my goodness me, he's getting smacked for 865, down to 562. That's not a good start for PGMT. They don't have the cap point advantage, but also the hit point advantage. They don't have it as well. But immediately they have made a push onto Ancon's. Ancon's down to 1 shot, 6 damage left. And he will be the first tank down, and that was a kill from getting the bed. But R9 responded promptly to get into A, and I think this is still very close to call. And the PGMT is asking someone to capture B. They are not communicating on Discord, unfortunately. I think R9, they have 1 tank less, 1 tank fewer. Oh. But Weirboat is getting heavily smacked, trying to run away. Oh my goodness, me, Flying Pan is blocking him a bit. And the evasion. Devastator needs to be careful not to get shot by R9. The hit point still in favor of PGMT, but he got tracked by the tanks there. And the lanes AQ did really well and shut down Flying Pan. The hit points now still pretty neck and neck, still very close call which clan will be winning this. And R9 responded immediately to try to prevent PGMT from getting B, and this is going to be the elephant in the room for PGMT, and it's going to be a huge decision for them to make a push. But PGMT, they lost Flying Pan as well. Hit points are in favor of R9, so does cap points, and so the clap points are in favor of R9 here. And PGMT are going to make a push, or they're not. They either would need to get B, or they want to get something, get a rotation and get A. PGMT are steadily losing a lot of hit points. They are now down to 2,000 hit point deficit, and R9 holding here really, really well. But Siraj getting smacked a little bit. A double tap there. Some more shots going into to both teams here. And someone saying 268 in that bush. Which bush? Oh, you say in that bush, but you don't specify the bush. Oh, we about doesn't know obviously where that 268 is, and he now knows. So Raz saying in front of me, do you not have Discord to communicate though? And now our 9 have 970, 900. They need to kill one tank, but the tanks of even with Burnout Pro, they lost Burnout Pro, and that handed the win to our 9. Our 9 got the first win, and this is some really interesting stuff. And our 9 defended well in stopping PGMT from getting B in any way or any method possible. And looking at the damage, we are seeing PGMT with 2 tanks doing more than 2k, and our 9 4 tanks doing more than 2k. And definitely our 9 defended really well there, and PGMT unable to break through the defense of our 9 tanks. We're back on 3 yachts, second game. What are we going to see here? We're back. Archon's taking a chieftain. How do you drive this thing in the IS4 alongside Bad Boy? Casey in the E5, Leo in the I7 minus in the 2 and 5B, and Namesake in the SP1. Meanwhile, we have PGMT playing the E5 and Flying Pan in the IS4 alongside Get in the Bed, Ginger Laser in the Vegas Light, and we also have Siraj in the I7 and Burnout Pro 68. Devastator in the E5. There we go. PGMT on the south side. R9, those paint textures are pretty annoying. So there is some kind of bug happening for wargaming. But Ginger Laser is going to get B relatively unscathed. And so does Namesake. It's all about whoever gets the cap lead first, and it's going to be PGMT doing that. And Burnout Pro trying to do some blindfold over this bush, but obviously you won't try to capture a base through that bush. You just need to go where Namesake is, but now he's going into the bush. But Burnout Pro is leaving that spot for good. PGMT just going straight in the middle, just making a push there. Once again, our 9 is trying to do a defensive maneuver, but this time they don't have B. And it's all to PGMT to defend this well. And the PGMT just getting a really good defensive lineup here. And Con JJ is getting smacked for his troubles. It achieved it down to 1,208. Meanwhile, PGMT holding really well. That's a good horizontal straight line, but Ginger Laser got C, but we are seeing some hit points dropped for Flying Pan and Burnout Pro. He might want to relocate here, might not be able to do much over here. Maybe he might be able to put a shot into Bad Bed and also Namesake Q. Is he going to make a shot, or is it not? Let's head back up. But Manus Chai is getting smacked for his trouble as well. Hit points are in favor of PGMT at the moment, and they did really good hit point push there. Our 9 this time are holding on the ropes. Yeah, they are falling apart. Obviously, Manus Chai is down to 1 shot, and he's down to whereabouts. So Raj saying K go. Siraj, however, is the only one rushing. The PGMT forces are not responding really well to Siraj's move, but they are now doing that though. But Weirbout is getting smart as well. Hit points now. Our 9 has the hit points back, and the rush definitely was very badly coordinated. The PGMT, they want to shut down. How do you drive this thing? And Bad Boy is attempting to go in front of me. He needs to help him push here. He cannot allow how do you drive this thing to die. And that was some really bad hip hop push sharing from Bad Boy number 9. And now he's getting focused. PGMT getting it back. And now there's a really good push from PGMT onto Bad Boy. And the Bad Boy, look at PGMT doing much better hip hop push sharing here. We are both at behind the PGMT's forces, and they're making also another push. over. And they killed off bad boy number 9 as well. And now PGMT will get the cap lead here. And they won by caps. Second game goes to PGMT. There we go. We have Devastator doing more than 4k of damage and Siraj doing more than 2k. Noah doing less than 1k here. R9 only names he was able to put more than 2000 damage, and otherwise our tanks are not able to do that. I think the problem with R9 we're seeing here is this time they defend in a much more exposed position. In much more exposed positions, and Spartan saying great that this community, I think it's good as well. It's great to see Asia community getting alive with tournaments. That's really nice to see, obviously. And PGMT, I think what they did much better this time is they got into some good positions to work with their crossfire, but they absolutely must not do some rush like that. It was a really poorly coordinated rush from Siraj, and they took a lot of shots on the crossing. Temporarily gave PGMT a hit point pool deficit. Meanwhile, R9 needs to do much better in defensive maneuvers and also hit point push sharing. You're seeing the low hit point tank trying to move back, and the tank behind him, which has a lot more hit points, not going forward to shield his teammate. Not doing anything like I said with the Lambda move or the T move. That R9 are doing nothing of that. And we're now back on Rockfield, and Winterfox saying Asia needs more tools like this without the big clans. Definitely needs more involvement to the smaller clans, and I think that was really good. Good trying for them. Hopefully in the future there will be prizes involved. We see My Little Pony coming in place of Bad Boy or Uncount. We are readying up. R9 going with Anchor in the mouse. How do you drive this thing in the IS4? My Little Pony, the Sheridan, JKC in the T.10.5. Leo in the IS7, Manus Chai in the 215B, and Namesake here in the IS4. Meanwhile, PGMT going with Devastator, the Crown Value, and Flying Pan in the IS4. Also get in the bed. Ginger Laser and the Vicky Slight, Siraj in the IS7, and we have Burnout Prone, the Sheridan, and Weabout in the IS4. Spartan saying, not gonna lie, community tournaments are dope. Yeah, I love community tournaments. That's why I'm streaming a lot of community tournaments. Like, I streamed the Russian one. I would love to stream the 7-Star Cup in the future. I have to ask how I could contact the organizer for that in the future. I would love to do that. Stream Polish tournaments, which which for some reason I got Tyrons, and it was really a big mismatch to the big ones, and by Friday night as well, obviously. Wins. I don't have a lot of subscribers, so do really send the word out to your teammates and clanmates. Subscribe to this channel. Also follow the Twitch channel as well. I want to get it big over to Twitch as well. That's what I want to see. But My Little Pony is getting punished a bit by Ginger Laser. Will he get punished even more? So Ginger Laser did really well, swinging up Ancon, JJ, and My Little Pony. But PGMT might not know that they are going for A as well. Just they love to go A. I think this is kind of a starter move for people in tournaments, that A is much easier to play than C. Personally, I do say A is also a good place to go. It's much easier just because you can try to play for caps. PGMT attempting to do a cap stop. Ancon JJ going for B as well. I think this is the same thing we're seeing with R9 and PGMT going for C as well. But R9 is going for B as well. So now hit points, cap points are in favor of R9 PGMT. not with a hit point pool advantage, however. But they're certainly sure they need to do something. They need to do something because they are losing some hit points, and meanwhile R9 are doing a vertical straight line. And this is not good for R9. PGMT needs to absolutely get their shells, and they definitely don't need 2 tanks trying to decap A, however. And now R9 have regrouped. This is not looking good for PGMT. Obviously, Ginger Eyes are trying to capture C, but without too much success. And I think R9 are gradually getting the control over here. Meanwhile, PGMT is struggling to hold on here, but there's still hit points are still neck and neck, still a load to play for. It all depends on where these Vickers Lights and the Sheridan is able to make a good flank, and the R9 needs to make sure they can kill off these heavy tanks here on A. And that would decide who will win that match, I must say. And now they with a lot more hit points and Mouse down there, certainly, they need to start doing stuff to put on more pressure onto PGMT. Right now, they have the cap pressure, but the hit points gradually tilting in favor of now 9. And look at that rocket missing. Yeah, it's not good enough. Devastated, taking a lot more hits there, but R9, they don't have My Little Pony there. Instead, finally, I don't know how, but how do you drive this thing? Put a good shell into Flying Pan. Absolutely. R9, they have some good pressure over here. They need to make a move. They can't be too defensive, otherwise PGMT will be able to regroup. And now we're seeing a push finally. R9 going for Flying Pan. And now how do you drive this thing? Killed Flying Pan. Meanwhile, Namesake here got A. I mean, do they realize they got A, so they can just go in. And PGMT are trying to make a counter push here, but R9 made a questionable move to try go down to help that Mouse. You don't need that Mouse. The Ancon JJ is able to do that. They need to absolutely shut that game to bed, and yeah, and aware. But this is the tanks they want to go for here. Hit points did not pull out further for R9 at the moment. That could change really soon, and they got Weirboat as well. So Rush saying WTF. I don't know, but R9 was controlling for the majority of the game, getting the bed, trying to shut down. How do you drive this thing? But I think it's over for PGMT, and this game will go to R9. And yes, they got the cap lead. Will they be able to kill off Ginger Laser? No, they cannot. The third game goes to R9. There we go. We have Get in the Bed, Do More than 2K alongside Ginger Laser, Devastator, and Burner Pro. Meanwhile, R9 have 4 tanks also doing more than 2K, but definitely they control the tempo really well, and the capturing of B is absolutely crucial. Although if they don't cap B, if they go for the kills, which I think it's also possible, I think R9 would not have won this one, won that one more easily. So well into R9, and PGMT just unable to punish R9 well. Great, and we are back onto Rockfield, 4th game. I'm reading in chat right now saying yeah, Spartans saying they were in King and constantly ran into RN during the previous skill tournaments. It's much. Trust me, it's much better when you're in voice than not being in the voice. Easier to communicate, I would say. Easier. It's just every way better if you can communicate on Discord. That's why, or TeamSpeak, or Microsoft Teams, or even Zoom, or Slack, whatever you want to use. whichever you want to use anyway. With voice, it's easy to communicate. You don't need to type every time on the chat, and that would take time, obviously. Yeah, at one point the tournament is this tournament only has 3 cards participating. That's not good. But Flying Panda getting some spots into the spot up. My Little Pony might be getting heavily punished. Oh, he went the wrong route. Finally, he got punished going for the wrong route to run away. And he's now down to 680, now 9. This looks like to be a big disadvantage for them. Unfortunately, Ancon JJ taking a bit of hit there. Some XG shells going through. Siraj saying F. It is F for you guys, but alas, Miles probably taking ever more damage here. I don't know why my nose is so itchy today. Siraj saying FFS. PGMT just going for an Iron Fist here. That's a good idea. Names AQ is horrendously isolated. This is a tag they want to focus for. Why are they not focusing Names AQ? They're going for Jay Casey. I'm not sure if he dropped the reactive armor, but he's the first tag down. Names AQ is horrendously isolated, horrendously in an awkward position. And it needs to be taken down as soon as possible. Ginger Laser in the bounce also as a meat shield, he needs to make use of his armor, and that really caught R9 by surprise. Siraj bounces onto Names AQ, but Miles Pony is dead. Names AQ is killed by getting the bed. We are both, and also Ginger Laser going for Leo. And this is a much better performance by PGMT. Good call on that push though. This is what we are talking about. The information. R9, PGMT certainly got that information. Took advantage of the Sheridan losing a lot of hit points. And this game undoubtedly would go to our PGMT. That was a good ram from Ginger Laser onto how do you drive this thing. And Siraj is just swearing, cussing left, right, and center on the chat. And last man standing, Ancon JJ. The 4th game goes to PGMT. It's not a strat. It's just good reading from PGMT. I'm sorry to say. GG to them. Yes, when you're seeing the damage of PGMT tanks, they have all the tanks doing more than 2k. I think this is the 2nd time I'm seeing that on the stream. Meanwhile, R9, the Sheridan definitely was caught by surprise, but equally, how did Ancon, JJ, and Jay Casey did less than My Little Ponies? It's a mystery, I must say. Laser doing more than 3k. Look at the damage spread, just only 1k apart. That was a much performance, much better performance by PGMT, and they need to continue that performance into this round. And let's see what's going to happen here. So 2 more games to go. At the very least, it's a best of 7. Do bear in mind. Oh, did you see me before? I don't think so. Let's head up high, shall we? Goe. I think Goe is a band from Ukraine. Was initially chosen to be the representative for Ukraine in the Eurovision Song Contest, and I love their song. It's called "A Salve." That was brilliantly produced. Oh my gosh, this Minecraft texture is just, well, just a lot of things. Look at that. Look at the texture. It's disappearing. It's just a black hole there. I don't know what's going on with the graphics here. But PGMT got D here from the south side. R9 just going straight on. Burnout Pro's trying to run away from this quagmire. And he does it successfully. And now R9 is going to get D as well. PGMT, they need to make a rotation. And that would be a testament to whether they could do it successfully or not. And Flying Pan is spotted as well. And R9 got D. That's why weakest to strongest is a dumb idea. In tournaments, I disagree if it's going to be the big tournaments like the ones in the running of is it not previous skill? It's in the running to the Blitz Cup. Yes, that's what I'm saying, because these tournaments assume that you're very well prepared, and if you're not, then why would I need to put you in the top 8 then? Yeah, so strongest to weakest principle, I think it should be done on big tournaments like previous skill tournaments. They should be strongest to weakest principle. But I do agree the seeding method should be changed, just because if you look at the EU server, there is a negative correlation between the seeding parameter. Oh, that wasn't the tank kill, that was the gas tank exploding, but get in the bad, going ultra aggressive, but they managed to kind of isolate. How do you drive this thing here? And now they with a lots of hit point advantage, but PGMT tried to kind of get it close to them. Siraj put a good shell into, get in the bed. Flying Pan's trying to come in support, but they aren't able to kill with how do you drive this thing. So many bounces going on, and they cannot afford to do something like that. And R9 have done a good job in making a counter to that. Meanwhile, Menace Chai kills off Weirboat, and I don't think PGMT will be able to put back this hit point pool deficit. And they got Flying Pan 101 as well. I sorry I did too many talking, so I was missing a lot of stuff here. Gentilizer in the E50M trying to run away from the situation. Siraj saying, okay. But the Kranwagen missing onto namesake here. This was a much less inspiring performance from PGMT. The Devastator. Oh, Gentilizer is also dead, and Sheridan. Oh god, stop rapping Sheridan, please. Devastated. It's focus for R9. That was a better defensive performance from R9. And PGMT didn't do much about that, sadly. Devastator is down to a 2-shot, apparently. And here we go, he's dead. And finally, Burnout Pro is the last man standing. And there we go. R9 got the caps, not also the kills, I think for the first time. Is it? Or is it not? It's the second time PGMT got the kills for the 4th game. So the 3rd game goes to R9. Ooh, this time, you're seeing some really big damage done by R9. We have Leo, Jacasey, and Manus China doing more than 2k, as well as Names AQ, more than 4k NDIS4. Meanwhile, PGMT unable to do create a huge dent to R9. R9 was able to kind of just counter rotate and stopped PGMT on the rushing. And we are on the match point to R9. I hope it's going to be the final match, because I got a class in 7 minutes, so let's hope that's going to be the last match that I'm going to stream. Don't know if is it that smaller clans feel more motivated when the big teams don't play. And Yeah, it would be more fun to play if it's if they don't get steamrolled, and that's why I think Wargaming should bring back the Swiss format tournaments in the off season. Definitely, you shouldn't use that in the previous skill tournaments or the Ascents. That is determining the top 8 though. And let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, in the 6th match on Faust. There we go. R9 game, how do you drive this thing in the ice alongside names AQ? Leo in the i7, Ancom JJ in the mouse, Malutopolo in the E5, IKC in the JKC in the Vicky Slides, and Menace Chai in the L13. Meanwhile, we have PGMT going with Burnout Pro in the E100, Flying Pan in the IS4, Get in the Bed in the IS4 alongside Leoboat, and Ginger Laser in the mouse, DJ Bliatman in the I-140, and Devastating in the E5. We have R9 going mostly to A, and PGMT going mostly to C. And going to an Iron Fist here. This is going to be interesting, and let me check. I got the right scoreline. Sorry for the lack of audio for a few seconds. So, JKC is going for D here, and he managed to cap it, but PGMT just going very, very aggressive. JKC is trying to run away. Go! Poor driving skills. That means he bumped into the pillars. Is he able to kind of getting out of here? No, he's down to one shot. R9 are in loads and loads and loads of trouble here. Oh no, JKC! Oh, he's driving in front of Flying Pan. Oh, and he's down to Flying Pan. That was some poor driving skills there. PGMT with some solid hit point pool advantage. And R9, they cannot let this tilt. And Ancon JJ tries to put a shell into Flying Pan, but I think my municipal is also very, very isolated here. I think he will be shut down very, very soon. And DJ Bliatman, and get in the bed, puts a good shell into My Little Pony, and the Bliatman is tracked. And I think this will go to PGMT nonetheless. We're heading into a tiebreaker. These two teams are relatively closely matched, I must say. DJ Bliatman is in 1000 damage, but R9 holding with a horizontal straight line. Managed Shine might be isolated though. And I think he might be the next tank down though. This is what these tanks are going for. What a good shell from Ginger Laser. Into Managed Chime, Flying Pan puts another good shell there. And PGMT. Managed to try to stay at PGMT with 3 more tanks on the battlefield. And Namesake, who's also dead, now is 7 versus 3 for PGMT. And they cannot throw this one away, surely. Ginger Laser trying to brawl against Ancon, but Flying Pan bounces. This is truly over for R9 here. And DJ Bliatman's coming into the side armor of Ancon JJ. Puts a good shell there, but he's not going to ram that. Oh, that was a bad miss from Ancon JJ. He's down finally. Leo is also down. Last man standing. How do you drive this thing? There we go. 6th game goes to PGMT. Are you asking me what is the clan you earned my challenger avatar with? That was with Nice. Yeah, that was with Nice. Yeah. Finally, I was leading that team basically. So. So the tiebreaker is going to be on Fortispear. Unfortunately, I have to be late for my class. Commitment. We are seeing R9 with Ancon JJ. How do you drive this thing, My Little Pony? Bad Boy, Leo, Madness, and Namesake Q taking bounce. Triple S for E100, I7, and WZ13. Meanwhile, PGMT ready off of Chef. Oh, this is the first time we're seeing him there. Chef Curry in the E5 alongside Devastator. Triple S followed by Flying Pan, Get in the Bed, and Weirbo. Ginger Laser in the Mouse, and Burnout Pro and E100. Oh, Menace Chai second and 2.5B instead. Tiebreaker. Let's get this done and over with, shall we? And after this one, I'll just close my stream immediately. Sorry about that. Let's set up high. Bomb rush C. What? No stopping. Oh, PGMT just saying rush C. Which seldom works on for despair, but against R9 we have to see really. Because R9 going for C as well, and if they rush, that would be a horrible idea. And I don't think this is going to be a this is going to be a brawly affair, obviously. But Flying Pan just going straight in R9. They have a really good advantage here. Flying Pan isolated. That means R9 can focus him relatively easily. If he doesn't die very soon there, then PGMT would have a lifeline here. R9 is just forced to survive. Ginger Laser just going in, bramming into Leo, but didn't do damage to him there. PGMT with 2k full deficit, and the first time down to the eyes for, unfortunately, he is very aggressive, isolated in that rush, and R9 just need that focus fire to win this one in the end. And Chef Curry is in one shot. He's going down very soon, and is he going to go down? Oh, it's a bounce from Name's AQ, but this is descending into Pandemonium. Chef Curry is dead, and Name's AQ is very low for R9, and PGMT absolutely must focus fire. Ginger Laser is down, and Name's AQ is a one shot. They need to get that soon, and need to get that out of the battle. Burnout Pro needs that shot in, and he kills Name's AQ. This is 4 versus 4, but R9 has a lot more hit points. This situation is in total disarray, and I think PGMT get in the bed instead. Their initial rush doesn't work. R9 was able to kind of defend really nicely. That was because that was an ice ball going horrendously aggressive at the start, and that's over for PGMT. R9 will be winning this in the end. We are both holding on, but he's not long for this well. Spartan 617 saying, ooh. Yeah, and last man standing for Devastator, over for PGMT, 4-3 to R9. Even that shell into -20 won't help, but we'll see. What a game that was. Well done to R9. If you see the damage, we have 2 tanks doing more than 2k in PGMT. Meanwhile, R9, they have 5 tanks doing more than 2k. That's good. So, well, unfortunately I have to leave immediately. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you on see you later tonight, Friday Night with Wild. I'll be interviewing Nicolate from Endgame, the leader of Endgame, at around 3 hours. In around 3 hours. So thank you all for watching. See you soon, and have a good night. Bye.